Welcome everyone to our Sunday evening meditation. It's Mother's Day. It's May 8, 2022. And I'm Juna
Sabine.
from Synergy in Motion. And we're really glad that you're here joining us live. If you listen to us in the future as well, we're so happy that you're here. We are looking into the future of the week. And from May 10 till I think the 15th or so, 14th, we have Hexagram 23. So the energy of, it's called falling away. And I have the picture of the hexagram. So for those of you who can't see it, you're listening to it. It's mountain over earth, and tells a little story. The ancient I-Ching tells a story through pictures, mountain over earth, and you can see 5 receptive lines on the bottom and a yang line on the top. And this yang line on the top, it's like having this heavy top sit on the earth, and what it does, it creates a landslide, and so everything falls away. So I just love that picture of, we have this earth receptivity, and we'll have this for the next few weeks. That will be a grounding energy with us. And then the mountain is this very stable piece, but the way it's sitting up there, it's going to slide down, and it's called falling away or splitting apart. And so for this time that I'm going to talk about is it has to do with like the urge to express yourself. So you might start noticing that in the week. I think we start on Tuesday, the urge to express yourself. And what can happen is if you're expressing yourself through the shadow aspect of complexity, you can find yourself getting yourself twisted into knots about things. It's when your mind is trying to get it right and trying to prove something, and you're trying to explain your knowing. And so that's the shadow aspect of it. And then the gift part is when we can move from complexity into simplicity. And it's where you really start trusting your knowing. And this concept is about not knowing, not knowing, not knowing, not knowing, and the uncomfortableness of that. And then all of a sudden, you know, and then you don't know, and you don't know, and you don't know, and then you know. So it's this piece that when you know and you just want to talk about it, you want to make sure of a couple things: who you're talking to, and how you're presenting yourself, what you're saying, and do the words match the energy? And when you kind of hit the nail on the head, you get this quintessence of something. And I just love that word. It's such a beautiful word, the quintessence of what your breakthrough insights are about. And I love that we have pen here and poetry, and that can express the quintessence in such a powerful way. And having, because we have these ideas all over the place. And then when we say it and we can sing it, and it's just like, boom, it's so powerful. And at the same time, when we want to express ourselves and it's not going so well, and we get really complicated, and then it just, we ruin everything, right? It just goes splat. People think we're weird, whatever, it just goes nowhere. So that's the kind of energy that we're working with in this coming week. And it's hexagram 23, gene key 23. If you follow the gene keys or human design, we're really blending the inspiration from all of this, the I-Ching, gene keys, and human design. So you can, and I love this too, you can be perceived as a genius when you speak with quintessence, and you can be perceived as a freak if you say the wrong thing at the wrong time to the wrong people, right? But that very same thing that you say at the wrong time to the wrong people could be genius when said at the right time to the right people in the right moment. So it's really interesting. And advice would be like to know what you know. And just because you know something doesn't mean you have to tell everybody about it. Just be with your knowing and just go, oh, cool, I know something. and just feel the lightness and the quintessence of the knowing. And sometimes the knowing can't even be expressed into words. It might need to be an interpretive dance or a poem or like a movement poem, a sounding, or all these different ways that we can express ourselves. So the energy of the throat is very alive and well this coming week.
Beautiful. Yay! Some challenging and delightful times ahead.
Yeah.
Anything else?
I think that's it.
That was the quintessence.
Yeah, yeah, it's good. Yeah,
Good.
I think I covered everything.
So, unfasten your seatbelts. Give yourself a little wriggle so that your body is comfortable. And if you wish, you can turn your camera off. And allow your breath to flow into your belly, your beautiful belly. Just allow yourself to relax into your breath. Breathing in and allowing the air to flow out again. Creating a rhythm and flow of life. And dancing with that, become aware of your heart. If you can, feel your heartbeat. Or just be aware of this amazing organ in your chest, beating from the moment you were born till the time is here to move on. And allow it to provide the beat to your breath, to your life. And with that, allow yourself to be present in this moment. Aware of the space of you. And allow all of you to relax into that space. Your body, your energy, and even your thoughts. Being present, relaxed in this moment. and being connected with yourself. Imagine you're sitting on a park bench. Beautiful day, perfect temperature, and you're just relaxed, watching life go by, having a good time. And become aware of your mind telling stories, trying to figure things out. And just watch it from your bench. How it makes things complex, complicated. Does little swirls, creates knots, creates puzzles. And just enjoy that dance of your mind. Wow, how creative your mind is, trying to solve the problems of the world, trying to solve the problems of your life or other people. Wow. What an entertainer your mind is. And just observe that with a smile. It's like, look at that. In particular, in your favorite areas of worry, whether that is money, health, relationship, world problems, whatever it is that your mind likes to engage with most. Just observe it from your bench on this beautiful day. And with that, also become aware of the flow of life, the quintessence of life flowing through you with your breath, dancing to your heartbeat. To the melody of your love and loving. Really tune into that space of love and caring. Being aware of all those thoughts. Trying to weave a story. And just loving them, loving all those areas in your life where it feels confusing, complicated. And just with your love and caring, allow stillness to unfold in those areas. Allow a pause to become bigger. And allow yourself to be okay with not knowing, not having these solutions, not having to do everything yourself. And in that space, open yourself up for awareness, not thoughts, awareness that comes from beyond your mind, way beyond. And this awareness might land now or when the time is right. But you can just be present and open for that, to lay the seed for that perfect time, perfect space, for the aha, boom, to pop. And while you're present with your space, also become aware of this group of people being in that space and many others on this planet, being a space of allowance and being okay with not knowing, particularly in times where so many people look for certainty, solutions, trying to push solutions on others, having the right way. Let's be together in this space, observing life, loving life, and allowing the quintessence of life to flow through us, allowing it to do what it does best, bringing forth more life, more love. That's not your job, that's life's job. That's the essence of life, to give birth to life. and being connected with each other through this space of allowance and the quintessence of life. Perceive that space within you that just knows, even without knowing, but there's a knowing within you that is very aware of the right time, the right space, that moment when complexity falls into simplicity. And just give yourself permission to trust that knowing, to not have to force anything, because life unfolds. It's not up to you to make life, your life, unfold. Just perceive that space of your knowing. However that unfolds, however that feels, we all have it within us. And again, what would it be like to trust that? And your mind might not like it. It might spin some more interesting threads, trying to weave a story. But that's for entertainment purposes only. You can watch it, be entertained or not. And just be present with your knowing. And in that, allow yourself to flow that knowing into the world in the right time. Just to allow the pressure to have to say something, to express yourself in every moment. And right away, just let that slide off. And just particularly for the next week, give yourself the permission to speak from your knowing instead of from your mind trying to explain things and decorate things. Just notice those moments when the opening is there and the energy just flows. And so do your words in those moments. And when that's not flowing, give yourself the permission to be quiet and just go, or not say anything. And with that, know that by being in that space, from that space, you're also inviting a new way of being on this planet, away from pressure of having to, shoulds, fitting in, running in the rat race, to a space and way of being of possibility, creativity, and a whole lot of caring and loving. Thank you for being you and being part, bringing a new epoch of time to this space called planet Earth. Thank you.